Welcome to UW-Madison's theater department. Come on in. Describe the theater department in 3 words.
The theater department in 3 words for sure would have to be engaged, passionate, and talented, I would say.
Trustworthy, enlightening, and revolutionary.
Small, hidden, and declining.
One thing that I've really noticed with funding in the theater department is that there's a lot of turnover with staff. We typically, at least in the 4 years that I've been here, we've had new faculty come in every single year or even semester, and so there really isn't a whole lot of continuity, especially with acting professors.
I've been a little bit disappointed since I just started doing this show with Intermission Theater here. I've actually heard already a lot about problems with funding. So some of those problems have to do with we don't have the money to be able to do online ticket sales, which means it's a lot harder for people like my parents who might not live as close to come here and see the show and be guaranteed tickets. In addition, I think other things are just like we aren't necessarily provided microphones. We have to prove that we need them, and generally in theater you would think that something like a microphone would be something that you would pretty basically want and need.
Yeah. Trigger question, haha. So funding is interesting because there could be more.
There's so much that we as theater department students can do to bring awareness to the issue of lack of funding within the department. I know it can seem like it's something that's only in the hands of administrators and people in power at the university, but there's so much power that we ourselves have as students, as educators, as activists. So it's really important that we make our voices heard.
If you're passionate about making something happen, it's not going to happen if you don't talk to somebody about it and advocate for yourself. And maybe you can actually help improve things for arts at this university and get some people to actually work to make things better and get more money from other sources.
Especially for theater students, to bring awareness to this cause is to letting other students who aren't in the department to specifically know what's going on, and if they have any additional questions, being able to redirect them to other
faculty and students, because what I found to be the most proactive thing for me is to just ask questions about why things aren't funded, specifically why there's limited funding in specific places, and that creates an open dialogue for not only the faculty but theater students, and also for students who aren't in the department.
It's one thing to just complain about it, but there's actually things we can do to make things better and make this program better and find ways to still be creating things within limited funds.